Welcome. Elaine Powell here, the Thought Disruptor keynote speaker. I recently watched the David Beckham documentary on Netflix, and I love watching documentaries that shows the journey of where somebody started to where they are now, and what are the key things that they did that had them excel and perform to their greatest heights. So what I'm going to be doing is sharing with you four key areas that I feel helped David Beckham become one of the greatest footballers in the world. And this first one, I think I want to deal with passion. And that's the first thing I really saw that was key to someone being successful in their field. And it, obviously, for me, it all starts with your thinking. If you remember a famous quote that says, be careful what you think because your thoughts turn into words. Be careful of your words because your words will turn into your actions. And be careful of your actions because that then turns into behaviors. Be careful of your behaviors because that turns into your character. And be careful of your character because that then can turn into your destiny. So it all starts with the thinking. And that's why I love speaking about this area in my keynotes around performance and how we can continually upgrade your thinking. Because you want to be aware the thinking that got you where you are right now, fabulous. But it's not the thinking that's going to get you to where you want to be, or else you'd be there right now, which is great because there's always room for stretch. So the first key I want to share with you that I saw with David Beckham and with many, many other people who are very successful in their field is they're passionate. They're passionate about what they're doing. They would do that job, whether it's Beyonce, Serena Williams, Gary Vaynerchuk, they're passionate. And when you're passionate, people they feel it. And so that's part of the buy-in. People feel that you love what you're doing. And so when the going gets tough, because it will, whatever field you're in, whatever niche you're in, as a speaker, I'm in the niche of, thinking and performance, there's going to be challenges. And if you're not passionate, it's going to be very easy to give up or think, this isn't the right path for me. But I always say, stick with your passion, because when it does get tough, you're still going to want to do it. Even when you're potentially not making any money from it, it's not the money that drives you. It's the difference because you love what you do and you know that there's such a difference that you can make to somebody who's out there waiting for you. And that's what I saw with David Beckham. He was passionate from the time he was very small, and his dad gave him a football, and every day he was out playing football. And because of that passion, because he loved what he was doing, it not only served him, it served other people. I was also at a speaking event this weekend, and one of the speakers, his name's Roddy Chong, he shared his story about playing the violin. And when he first started, when he was young, 20 minutes a day, he would practice the violin. He wasn't that passionate about it. So as he progressed into his teens, he started to look for other things that really fueled his spirit. And then eventually he came back to the violin. But one of the reasons why he then went on to be the lead violinist on stage with Shania Twain and Celine Dion was that he found something in playing the violin that he was passionate about. He was passionate about playing music that he really loved versus the music that his parents wanted him to play, Mozart and other composers. And this had led to him having a very, very successful career. So my first key about excelling in your field is, what are you passionate about? Is it something you'll do whether you get paid or not? Because that is the fuel. That's the fuel that keeps me wanting to go out and speak about thinking. I talk about it all the time. I love that subject matter. I've done tons of personal development. I've head coached on high performance programs because I love talking about thinking, but also what are the theologies and the strategies and the tools that if we implement them consistently, it will take us up to the next level. So if you haven't watched the David Beckham video documentary on Netflix, I really suggest you do, and really start to see how passion is the fuel to our why we do what we do. To end, as Simon Sinek says, people don't really care about the what and the how. Always start with the why, because that speaks to the heart. And we know we can move people with the heart, not so much with the head. So just share in the comments, what are you getting with regards to passion? What are you passionate about? And how is that showing up in your life? And how is that making a difference? So for myself, Elaine Powell, the thought disruptor, keynote speaker, I'll see you in the next clip where we speak about the second key in thinking that will have you excel in your career or your business. See you soon.